All right, man. We live. We live. We live. We live. We live to fight another day, man. We live to fight another day. Let me go. Let me do two things right quick. How y'all doing? Join in. Um, give me 1 second. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? View my channel. All right, we live. We live right there. And then we gonna go to Twitter. Make sure we can tell all the family members that we in the house. Hey, don't you dare come here with your shoes on. You better not. Angel, what's up, baby? What's good? What's good? What's good? Join up. All right, we straight, man. We straight. We straight. How y'all feeling? I know it's a little bit weird. This game was for Tatum, and I hope they keep it going 100%. When we needed JB the most, he stepped up for sure. That was the best game of the season I've seen in a while. You ain't lying. Yo, do you think JB could really be a number one, or do you think they're going to have to get rid of him? He's my favorite player, and I don't know how to feel. What's good, Zion? Do I think Jaylen Brown? Okay, I respect your question, and I'm gonna get to it. I want to give flowers first, and I'm gonna come right back to you. I promise. This is I also tweeted this, right? Like, this is why sometimes I get really upset with Jaylen Brown, bro. This is why sometimes I get really upset with Jaylen Brown. If you joining, how y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for coming in. Because we will see games where Jaylen Brown will not have this much of a defensive load. Like, he will be just guarding off ball, have lapses, and then on offense he'll have a great half, and then he'll just flat out, right? And then we see games like this where he can 1000% guard Luka Doncic, guard Jalen Brunson for an entire game, and not let up in energy one single time, and then can still give you everything on the other side of the floor. And I'm just like, brother, I know you can do this. I need it. You know what I'm saying? And this was a slaughtering by Jaylen Brown, bro. It was a slaughtering by Jaylen Brown. Like, my favorite play, this, no exaggeration, this might be the greatest play I've ever seen Jaylen Brown make. And it's not the flashiest. He didn't even score on it. There was a play in semi-transition where he was about to shoot a pull-up three. He saw that Mitchell Robinson was coming out to check him. He paused, licked his fingers, drove with Mitchell Robinson, drew cat, the jump pass to Drew, and the assist. Bro, when people talk about growth, when people talk about how did this player get better, bro? That is not a play Jaylen Brown is making 3 years ago. He's not even making that play 2 years ago. He's not making that play, bro. There's no way he's not making that play. And I'm not even talking about the pass. Like, he has times where he can be a really a cool passer. You know what I'm saying? It's the mentality, bro. It's the mentality. He had a pull-up three. He stopped, reset, saw Mitchell Robinson, and he drove, right? There's always going to come a point where the Celtics are going to, start shooting up threes. They were creating them really well in the third quarter. At the beginning of the fourth, they was like just shooting them off of like 1 to 2 passes, and then they finally got back to what works, right? A lot of games in this series has been a tale of two halves, right? The Celtics will come out in the first half, score 65, 55 points, and then they come out in the second half and they can't do anything on offense. This is the first game, well, not the first game, but aside from game 3, this is the first game where, like, they come out of halftime with more shit. They come out of halftime with more, bro. And yes, in the first 2 games, we came out in the third quarter at like the first half of the third quarter, and it was cool. But then they wavered, bro. They wavered. They got away from what worked, and they wavered. Today, that was not the case. Jaylen Brown had what? Let me look at the final numbers. Let me look at the final. I know for sure he had like 11 assists. He was close to a trip dub. I know that for sure. I'm gonna get to the comments in 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get to the comments in 1 second. I appreciate y'all for joining. You know what I'm saying? We feeling good. 26, 8, and 12. 9 for 17. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. So the initial question was, do I think Jaylen Brown can be a number one option? I don't think he deserves this answer after this game. I don't even want to do that. And I don't even classify it as like he's a 2. Like he has to be a 2. If Jaylen Brown plays like this, it could be a 1A, 1B situation. But I don't even want to get into that. I want to praise Jaylen Brown for this game. But if he plays like this and Tatum plays like we can't be beat. We can't be beat if him and Tatum have games like this together. It can't be done. We're feeling good. JT also had successful surgery. Shout out JT. Finally, Joe give Luke. Okay, y'all. Okay. Now we here, y'all. Now we here. Joe Mazzulla has been horrible this series. 1000% horrible. Guys, I know that it's tough because he knows these guys. He loves these guys, right? And seeing Porzingis be that bad for that long, he's probably not just gonna be like, yeah, you're done after the first game. Even though we had a 5-game sample size in the Orlando series. You know what I'm saying? But what? I'm trying to be nice about this, but I don't think there's any way to actually, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching basketball since I was 3 years old, bro. Obviously, I didn't know what I was watching, but I've been watching it for a long time. A lot of y'all have been watching basketball more years than I have, right? We all saw that Luke Cornett was obviously better than Kristaps Porzingis in this series. It did not take a rocket scientist to know that Luke Cornett was better than him. It literally does. We all saw it. Everybody saw it. Now, is Luke gonna come out and give you goddamn 10 points, 9 rebounds, and assists, 5 for 5 from the field, and 7 blocks every game? No. But I know for damn sure, especially in these playoffs, that Luke Cornett can be better than Kristaps Porzingis. I got some notes. The Celtics were just going so well that I kind of stopped like halfway through the fourth quarter because everything was just going pretty well. I got some notes in my little black book here. I have, in order, Mikal goes at Derek first play. JB on Brunson, Drew on Cat, because without Tatum, he's the guy that usually checks Cat. Of course, we have some defensive things that are going to change. I have Derek White because I think he started 5 for 5 and 14 points. The next point is KP has been so ineffective. Run starts when KP comes out 10-2. Mitchell Robinson 4 for 4 from the line. I don't know what the hell that was about. But again, that's another Joe coaching thing, right? The first 3 games, Mitchell Robinson was atrocious from the line, and it worked every time that we had gone to it. Why do we not go hack Mitchell Robinson the entire game last game? I don't know, but Luke Cornett, man, there's a lot of trade talks. There's a lot of talk about us getting none of that apron, us just like trying to sustain, cap flexibility and all that shit. The number one priority this offseason is to keep Luke Cornett. The number one priority this offseason is to keep Luke Cornett. Now, he won't be able to do what he did in this game to every team, right? Because his effectiveness came from our coverage against Josh Hart. Now, Luke, I'm not saying that he can't find other ways to be effective. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that 7 blocks in the role that he played and plays for us against this specific team is masterful for him. It is picture perfect for Luke Cornett. It is a glove fit. His timing on the weak side as a help defender is impeccable. Is impeccable. I'm sorry. Y'all been talking to here. I ain't even been talking to y'all for real. I'm sorry. Hold up. Finally, Joe I read that. If the Celtics win this series, JT isn't gonna hear the end of it, I fear. I was gonna tweet this. And if I see it on Twitter, I'ma tweet it as soon as I see it. I was gonna say, y'all didn't question Luka when Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie walked into Utah Jazz territory and won 2 playoff games without him. Y'all remember when James Harden scored 44 points without Joel Embiid and they came in our house and they beat us? Let's not act like teams haven't got playoff games without their superstars. Let's not act like that right now. So if they do it, I'm tweeting. Trade KP now. Yes. JB, how do you respond? Cornette, big menace. You're probably my favorite Celtics fan to come to watch vids from. Keep it up, brother. Appreciate you, Cole. Appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Brown has been disengaged until tonight, to be honest. And like, that's a fact. That's a fact, Slam. Slam, that's a fact. Every game we get a half from him. Every game before this, it was a half from Jaylen Brown. He will be super aggressive, super effective in the first half. Then I forgot which game it was where he had literally like 0 points and 4 turnovers in the entire second half. I don't know if that was game 2. You know what I'm saying? Probably was game 2. The jump pass to Drew was everything. Yeah, that dump off pass to Drew was everything I needed. Foot on the gas for that mentality. Slam, I completely agree. He's had a major playmaking jump. People say trade JB is insane. This is the JB that should be making $300 million. Yes. We're going to enjoy this new era of Jalen we about to get. I'm excited. Well, if KP wasn't an absolute waste, that Pienaar would have helped JB make better decisions situationally. You're right. And the thing about KP is that everything's going wrong. Like, even just trying to get the ball to Chris Porzingis it just doesn't work. Like, us trying to pass it to him, it damn near it almost always results in a turnover. I can count out countless times where we tried to get the ball to Kristaps and he's just like it's a turnover. He stops going for the ball because he thought he got fouled. The ball sails out of bounds. Like, he can't score. He can't defend. Those are literally those are your only 2 options. Those are your only 2 options. Offense and defense. Those are your only 2 options. So like you gotta do one, brother. You gotta do one. Birds of Fed. We gonna see now. My love. What's up, Clay? How you doing? Whatever the big stats are, these were my players. Luke so good. Only like, bro, they played with so much like purpose, bro. Bro, that Jaylen Brown, him diving on the floor into our bench. That was some smart stuff right there, bro. That was some Marcus Smart stuff. And I knew that they was coming different in the second half after that play. He dove with everything he had into our bench, bro, and saved that ball. It was a really purposeful game. Tristan C, it is not that we want to trade JB, but it's hard to build a roster when 2 guys are taking up 2/3 of your payroll. Just reality. Yeah, I agree. It is hard to do. We got a championship off it, but to sustain it is really hard. It's really hard. I am glad at least they didn't go down with the whimper. I do too. Difference might be Horford for Hauser. Okay, see, again, here we go. We have two people in our playoff rotation who have given us nothing up to this point. Hauser probably had his best playoff game. Well, again, he only had 2 threes. The only other game he had 2 threes in was the Orlando Magic one. I believe it was one in Orlando. But if we're going to be real, Hauser has given us nothing either. Hauser has given us nothing either. So, what do we do? Do we keep playing Kristaps Porzingis? Because like bro, it's not even that Kristaps is like a shell of himself from the regular season. He's not doing shit, bro. He's an actual zero. He's a detriment. How many times in this series has he came out the game and there was an immediate run for the Celtics, and then he comes back in and shit gets weird again? It's not even that he's a shell of himself. He's not he's not even averaging 10 points. Bro, they showed the graphic of his stats this series. This motherfucker averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds, bro. Everything that comes his way is bad for us. And if that and plus something that's not his fault, if this non-COVID illness that he's had for 2 months is impacting him this much, playing him is just crazy. He shouldn't be playing because he talks about it in the post game almost every single time when somebody asks him. He talks about how it's affecting him. If it's impacting him this much where he can't even play basketball, he needs to be sitting down. Real shit. I'm not even just talking about like an X's and O's. I'm trying to win the game. His health. If it's impacting him this much, he needs to sit the fuck down. Straight like that. There's no way Joe sees this and still starts KP over Cornette. He better listen. KP, listen. 2 games ago, I was like, KP should be on a 1 stint basis. You get 1 stint. You play good, you get another one. If you don't, you're done. I don't want to tax Cornette. I don't want to overtax Cornette and Horford, right? Because Cornette, 26 minutes to 30 minutes is perfect. I don't want him out there playing 30. Well, it's not that I don't want to, but I'm curious to what it looks like if he has to play like 30, 35. I don't want him and Al Horford getting bogged down. Like, real shit, Kata can give us more than what KP has. Real shit. Real shit. Like, KP has been a detriment, bro. Like, I think he was a negative 14 in this game. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Kristaps had 1 point and 1 rebound in 12 minutes. Was a minus 12. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Every single player for the Celtics was a plus in terms of plus minus except for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's not like he was a negative 1. He was a negative 12. We have to let it go right now. We got to let it go. We got to let it go. Because if we would have got anything from KP, this series would be over. If we got absolutely anything from Kristaps Porzingis, that would have been our this shit would be flipped, bro. Because game 1 we lose by what? We lose in overtime, right? Game 2 we lose by what? 2 points? A point? If KB would have given us anything, we would be up in this series right now. So, it is what it is, bro. What y'all say? Oh, Derek White. Yes, thank you so much. I don't know why I skipped Derek White, but man, actually, let me read y'all comment. Luke almost having a triple double in 26 minutes is crazy. Yeah, KP and Drew are leaving next season for sure. So, quick thing on that. Yeah, you might have seen it on Twitter. You might not have. After the Tatum news came out and after the injury, of course, we were in a really dark place. So I started a rebuild on 2K with the Celtics. I'm done the rebuild. I just have to like edit and stuff. I plan to put it out after we get eliminated, whenever that is. So, and KP and Drew got traded in that. So that's why I brought it up. Why do the Celtics tease me like this? Isaiah Thomas, I don't know. Maybe it's because you never came back. Well, we did trade you, so sorry. Never mind. I agree we should keep Luke, but Joe needs to be willing to play in the playoffs. Yes. And where the fuck was this in game 1? I don't know. I know you can't read this. Clear, are you saying I can't read? No, I'm playing. I know you can't read this, but this was my dream team with Horford. Celtics won this for JT. Next year is going to be so good for Brown to improve on his playmaking and turnovers. Hopefully. I hope he's not overtaxed. But if he does with like a higher usage rate, that's good for him. That's good. I just hope Brad cooks up an amazing replacement for Drew and KP. Again, the KP trade value is shot, brother. We ain't getting shit for him. Now, I trade him to the Jazz. I'm not going to say too much about the trade because I want y'all to see it in the video. But I had to give up draft compensation. That's all I'm going to say for you. Drew was, of course, a lot easier to trade, but KP, his value is in the gutter, bro. The uncertainty with his illness and him not playing good right now is just the only thing saving him is that he's an expiring contract. The only thing saving KP from not being untradeable is an expiring contract. This deal is gonna have to resemble the Kemba one, where we had to give up the 16th pick to get off Kemba. Now Kemba's contract was longer, so again, the only thing saving KP is that next year he's on an expiring deal. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Hope they start Cornette next game. Derek White texted me before this game. And told me to stand up is not over. He told me to stand up. It's not over. I was on the ground. I was sad. I was crying because Tatum had an Achilles injury. I closed my eyes. I opened them. It's Derek White. He got his hand down telling me, get up. It's not over. How many did he? Well, he led us to scoring for sure this game, right? 30. Golly. And he got to the line today. Derek White is not a guy that gets to the line a lot. 9 for 11 for my Lord and Savior, Derek White. 9 for 11 from the free throw line. And he kind of had 3 blocks. He kind of had me worried at first. Hey, I'm finna get some content out from game 6. Derek, Jalen, and Luke videos. I might lump the Derek White and Jalen video together. I don't know. But Luke is getting his own video. For shit show. For a shit show. He getting a video. But it's crazy, man, how when a team plays the right way, you see what happens. When you play the right way for not even majority game, because when you play the right way for as long as you did in this game, you see what happened. The Knicks are not better than us. They're not. They're not better than us, man. And they never were. But when it was time to man up and play, they played better than us every single time. We can't let them do that. If it's a close game, they're probably going to win. That's what they've shown us. They're probably going to win if it gets close. But you don't have a 14-point lead in every single game. To me, in the 6-game span, you cannot. I'm sorry. In a 5-game span. Wait, am I tripping? Yeah. In a 5-game span, you cannot be up 14 plus points in every single game and not be better than that team. I don't think that's possible. I don't. So we got to play better. We got to keep playing better. That's what it is. We got to keep playing better. We can't waver, bro. We can't waver. Like, the Celtics ran the same exact play. The Celtics ran a stagger twirl like 5 times in a row. to end like towards the end of the fourth, and they found different ways to score every single time. They found different ways to score every single time. So I don't know, man. Like, oh my, if Tatum was healthy, bro, and we won this game, there would be no doubt in my mind. There would be no doubt in my mind. No doubt, bro. Because we're better than them. Let me read some of these comments. KP, Hauser is a good defender. I don't know why people like to target him. Yeah, Hauser is a solid defender. He has really grown on that end. Ken, what's up, bro? I caught this late. I'm sorry. I caught this late, but if you still in here, how you doing? Hauser is a good defender. Yeah, Hauser has improved so much as a defender over his career. He was actually a guy that people can target. Now he's just a really solid defender. I truly don't understand. Yeah, KP is actually unrecognizable. It's crazy. Yeah, KP needs to sit for real. I truly don't understand how this motherfucker has a calf injury and a rare ankle injury the same playoffs and play better than his healthy. He need a Kata. We need Kata to play a few minutes. Yeah, it's true. Kata could give us a spark, fresh energy, and allow that for Jalen for sure. Minus in the win is wild. Double digit minus in the win. Mind you, we won by, hold on. Let me do some quick math. 25. We won by 25 points and he was a double digit negative, cuz. A double digit negative in a 25-point win? Are you crazy? Are you purposely like he can't score? The mismatch hunting is gone. The player that we knew that we could dump it in to the post to versus any smaller defender, and he's just gonna shoot over him and it's gonna be cash money. He has not scored in that action over a small defender the entire series. He has not done it. Please. He hasn't done it one time. And even the shots that he's getting in close, he's missing all the bunnies. And then on top of that, he can't rebound. He can't protect the rim anymore. Like, I don't know, bro. Everything's going wrong for him. KB playing like 2012 Pau Gasol. Double digit negative in the, like, what? I blame this whole series on KB, to be honest. He's 6, so it is what it is. But if we had him at all, we would be up right now. No, yeah, bro. If we had regular Kristaps, we would have swept them. Real shit. Or this at least would have been the last game. This at least would have been the last game. So what a game. Cornette proving all of us right tonight. Joe finally got Cornette closing the games. LO, he should have closed 2 games before this, bro. We're gonna have to give up stuff to get rid of KP. Are you thinking about the kill in the Jazz that was a rookie this year? You talking about Cody? Nah. Oh, you talking about Collier? Nah, I don't think they trade Collier. At least not now. We not done yet. His name's, yeah, you probably talking about Kyle Filipowski? Hell nah, they ain't trading. Nah. They really like their rookie class. We could have drafted Filipowski. I like Shaman, but we could have drafted Filipowski. But yeah, Collier, Filipowski, they really like. Cody Williams still got a long ways to go, but nah, it wasn't a rookie. Get up, my son. Knicks got to line for. Hey, dude. Hey, can we talk about that right quick? How every single contact in the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson got a call. Every single contact in the fourth quarter, he got a call. Come on, bro. I ain't finna do that. Jaylen Brown makes everybody better. He's not a stat patter. Luke 100% deserves that video. He gonna get it. Pause. As I said before, I was pretty pissed off at all the negative comments last loss. Nobody considered how much Celtics would step up to honor Jason. That's right. He played for their brother. That's a fact. We were better than the Knicks, and we fucked it up. Yes, we did. If we lose, I hope Russell wins his first ring. I love Russell Westbrook. Like, whatever you think about him as a player, bro, like, that motherfucker is going to give you 110% every time he step out on the court. So, he might not be the most effective, but he know how to play the game, bro. It is what it is. I swear we was good in close games in regular season. We were, but we really underperformed this playoffs. As a woman, I'm seriously, what WTF? Boys inconsistencies. Yeah, I don't know. Upset, dude. People have the right to be upset. They lost, and Jason Tatum got seriously injured. Strange that. But yeah, I was in a pit. Why is KP playing, man? I don't know, Jack. KP missing layups and free throws. No, the free throws was so. Was that last game where he missed 2 free throws? And like, it's not that he missed them. It's not the art of him missing it. It's how he missed it. He had no touch at all, like none. He had no touch on any of them free throws. KP would have gave us that margin, the margin that wins 100%. 100%. I like Filipowski. I do too. Bio Girl, KP Toast, Long, COVID, my guess, bench. So why did they keep, like, I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. Like, that's the most logical thing if you're saying it. But I remember before they kept saying non-COVID illness. Like, that was like his whole stretch of games where he missed 8 games. They kept saying it was a non-COVID illness. But long COVID seems to be the most logical thing for this, right? So I don't know why they, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get why they would, but that's dangerous as shit. So Brunson's annoying to watch, yeah. Bro, that was the worst I've seen it. Like, in that fourth quarter, they gave him every single call. How did they overturn that Al Horford shit, bro? He guarding like these. Horford guarding him like these, both hands up, sliding his feet, and they call it, bro. Did they check KB for concussion after the Goga blow? Oh shit, I don't know, bro. Long COVID and long flu have the same symptoms. It's like the same thing, just not COVID. Okay, long COVID is not COVID. Well, tell me, Claire, because I don't know. I don't know too much. It's nice knowing that the same doctor who worked on KD's Achilles worked on Tatum's. That is good to know. Are y'all concerned with his athleticism? Because KD was like an elite KD at the time of his Achilles injury, he wasn't an elite athlete. He wasn't an elite. He was not the athlete he was in OKC, right? Do y'all worry about Tatum's athleticism? Because because he still posters people, he still rises up for high rebounds and all that shit. He still blocks shots, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think Tatum's game, like his athleticism, is gonna take a little bit of a hit? It's nice. No, I said that. Pacers versus Knicks is gonna be fun. Of that, if it comes to be that case, Brunson kicks Al Foot 2 times this series and that's crazy. I'm worried that his lows are gonna be lower and his highs are gonna be okay. So with the Achilles injury, you saying that his play, like his ceiling is lower, and in terms of like his games, is gonna be a lower ceiling and a lower floor. Okay, that worries me, but hopefully you're wrong. You can expect Tatum to miss more games during the season in the future. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm worried about his footwork when guarding smaller players, how quick he shifts. Okay, probably will. He's gonna lose some athleticism, but Tatum doesn't really rely on burst of speed. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, what time is it? 10:24. That ain't too bad, but you know what I'm saying. Listen, man, I really like how we came out. I like the third quarters. Like, we've been getting crushed at the end of the third quarter into the fourth. We've gotten crushed in that aspect. That aspect the entire series. Tonight wasn't that, right? You saw the injury. Gosh, I'm brainwashed. You saw the energy. Like, just exuding out of the Celtics, bro. And that's what we got to do to win these games. We got to be tougher than them. When Jaylen Brown and Josh Hart got into it, love it. When Joe Mazzulla was screaming at the ref, love it. We got to show some heart, man. Because in the clutch, in games 1 and 2, we didn't show any heart, bro. We showed no heart. So, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm worried that. Oh, I read that. I'm a bit concerned that he might not return to get better, because he just hit his prime, he's supposed to take a leap. I feel so bad for the dude. I think best case scenario, he gets back. Man, bro, if the same things happened to him on his other leg, I was oh no, I'm about to rebuke that, brother. I'm finna delete that comment, big guy. How I do that? I'm about to remove that, bro. I'm about to remove that. To who he is. Might get a little ahead of ourselves, but how you like to sell chances if we get to game 7? That's in our house. Can we like the stream? Of course you can. AQ, thank you. Everybody else like the stream, man. It helps with the algorithms. You ain't gotta do nothing. I'm just asking you. It help with the it just help with the algorithms. Appreciate y'all, man. Game 7 at home. Is that supposed to like help me? That game 7 is at home? Because TD Garden ain't as sacred as it used to be. So I don't know. But I think the Knicks, like, all the pressure's on the Knicks right now. And if they lose game 6 at home, shit. Talk about pressure situation. Talk about pressure situation. Note the other team does not have their best player. They just beat you twice in a row. You got to avoid one of the biggest meltdowns in recent history. You up 3-1 without the other team's best player. What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that? Did you say Tatum block shots? Since when? You might have got me there. But I have seen like Tatum blocks shots occasionally. And I was actually just talking about the athleticism part. Like, he can get up and block a shot or two. You know what I'm saying? The Achilles injury, I'm just hoping it's not affecting his overall athleticism. You know what I'm saying? But you are righter than I am. Righter. You're more right than I am. PP, yeah, good. PP didn't shoot great, but I thought he was good. I thought he was aggressive. Yeah, 6 for 17, but he had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm cool with that. Yes, sir. Game 7 is at home. He's good for like a block a game. Oh yeah, for sure. Then see, man, hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, brother. Come on, man. Got me over here doubting myself. I think, okay, before I look at it, Tatum probably averaged like 1.7, just 0.7 blocks a game. So it's probably like teetering around 1. I'm about to look at it right now. Hold on, let me see. Tatum. Tatum. Let's see. In the playoffs, he averaging. What the flip? Where is it at? In the playoffs, he's averaging. Dude, where is steals and blocks? Oh, okay. Tatum's averaging 2.1 steals in the playoffs and 0.8 blocks. So basically won the game. In the regular season, he averaged 0.5. So he's been blocking more shots in the postseason. So it was like recent type shit. It was recent memory. Taking it to if JB playing like this, then we sit KP play Luke Moore. We got a good chance for sure. Also helps is search Nick NBA. Yes, it does. That helps. If Claire said something, you listen. Taking it to 7 games, but please give KP a DNP. I'm even hesitant to give him a stint, bro. I'm hesitant to give him 1 stint because of this, bro. Imagine a minus. Please imagine a minus 12 in like a close game. Everyone else is positive, but he's a minus 12 and we lose a close game, bruh. Not sure if you read my comment from before, but Mazzulla said he couldn't breathe, so he was available if absolutely necessary. So might as well couldn't breathe. What the fuck is he playing for? He couldn't breathe. Wait. Joseph Mazzulla said this. He couldn't breathe, so he was available if absolutely necessary. Why is he playing? Makes no sense. Read my medical later. Beyond. Nah, after, okay. Game 6, the road dogs coming out. I fucking hope so. How about Porzingis not contributing in the playoffs for 2 years in a row? Love him, but bro, like even last season when KP got hurt, he came back in what was that game 1 of the finals and dropped 20 in a quarter. Where the fuck is that at? Where's that at? Because that is what gave us hope to keep KP. KP was stamped off one game. KP was stamped off one finals game because he came in and shit it all over the court. He took a massive doo-doo on the Dallas Mavericks in like 20 minutes. He was blocking shots, getting rebounds, shooting 35-foot threes, taking advantage of mismatches, dunking them, doing everything. And even though he had only played 3 playoff games, even though he had only played like 3 or 4 playoff games, we kept him because of that shit right there. Okay, look, we don't even need him for the regular season. If we can get this man healthy, which he isn't right now, if we can get this man healthy for the playoffs, that's legit all we need from him. And we can't get that. We haven't been able to get him healthy. I need JB to drop 40 next game. Either that or play exactly how he just played. You doing a JB film session tomorrow? Yes. I'm either gonna do him and White. Pause. I'm either gonna do a joint film session with him and White, and Luke get his own, or I might just do JB and Luke. JB, my GOAT, gets everyone involved for sure. But that Joe's statement about KP is wild. I didn't even hear that shit. I need to be more tapped into the post games or whatever. And they sub him in critical moments too. That was perfect basketball, bro. Yeah, for sure. When they show Porzingis on the bench, it looks like he's trying really hard to look like he's not sick. Okay. All I ask for KP is kill these switches, man. He has not scored on the switch. He has not scored on the switch against a small defender the entire series. It has not happened. Like, bro, Brunson is on you. And then, like, bro, it's just even trying to get the ball to KP takes so much now, bro. It just takes so much. You don't know how many times I've seen us have KP have a smaller guy on him and trying to get him the ball, and it just sails out of bounds because he stops he stops going for the ball because he thought he got fouled, or he'll just stop going for it. Like, the ball just sails out of bounds because we're trying to give him the ball. Everything bad happened when he had the ball and when we were trying to get him the ball. Forgot about that return, you right. Even during our championship season run, his post game has always been so weird to me. Like, no hook shots in your back. He's 7'3", he should have a hook shot. It's too late for KP to keep up with our group. Oh. Excuse me. When does the 2K simulation come out? I'm dropping it after the Celtics get eliminated. So whenever the Celtics get eliminated, I'm dropping. I'm still editing it now, but whenever they get eliminated, it's coming out. Could have easily won this series with normal KP 100%. White, Luke, KP came and making over 3 right now. He can't hit shit. I think he's shooting 20% from the field in the series. Either from the field or for 3. Either one. Knicks hanging on everyone. KP has serious trouble breathing. Is really bad. No stamina. So he can't play. Joseph, he can't play. He can't breathe. That's the most important thing. Breathing. He can't breathe. Sit him down. He can't breathe. Sit him down. KP just needs to be in the gym on the bike. 20% from 3. Yeah, man. So look. Did I miss anybody? Cause yeah, man. That was a really inspiring game, man. We got like Cornette, top priority this all season. Sign Luke Cornette, right? He said last off season when he signed with us again, he said he really loves the Celtics. He really loves being here. I hope that's still the case, big guy, because we might need you more. We definitely need you more than we did last off season. And you've shown that you deserve a little bit more. So I think either way, if the Thunder make it to the finals, we have no shot, especially without Jason Tatum. So yeah, you're probably right. I play Cater over KP 100% right now. Celtics in 7. Great team win. Just joined. What's up, boy? What's up, Quan? They gotta play Craig, man, please. I thought Craig was actually gonna play. In reality, he was just in there to like get some fouls, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Taco Fall. Okay, Fee. He plays bigger than he is. Who's that talking about? He plays bigger than he is. Who you talking about, Jacob? So to say what? No, don't piss me off. If you love us so much, how about you sign the team freely? That's what I'm saying. Oh, Craig, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, I don't want him to take a. I want Luke to get his bread for sure. But can it not be like 15? Like, can we get a little 8-ball 10? That might mean Sam Howell's out the door. But that's why you got Shyman. That's why you got Shyman. That's why you got the 28th overall pick. That's why you got the 32nd overall pick. You can find somebody that gives you what Sam Hauser gives you or more for less than 10 M's. You can find somebody that does the same thing that Sam Hauser does or more for less than 10 M's. Hauser was great tonight. I thought he was fine. This was his best playoff game for sure. But he can't go 3 games in the first series without a bucket. He didn't score a field goal in the first 3 games of the Orlando series. And he hasn't done anything in this series until now. Now, he did get hurt in one of the games, so I will cut slack there for sure. But he just been really quiet. But he did bring it tonight. He needs to continue to bring it because we're going to need everything without Tatum. Not playing in 3 games took a minute to find rhythm. No. I'm talking about the Orlando. So the first 3 games of the playoffs, he didn't score. Like he didn't score. Hauser did a Hauser game tonight to win a chip. We're going to need 1 or 2 games where he's amazing from 3. See, and this was also the case in last year's playoffs. Like, Hauser would be good. He would be good a series, would be bad a series, would be good a series, but he was good at the most important time. I think I had a video about Sam last year when we won. It was like the unsung hero of the finals. Like, Sam was that good in the finals on offense and on defense. He was that good, bro. I'm super excited for next season. I think JT's coming back earlier than expected. If you do, I just hope he's right. Oh yeah, but Luke / Horford, yes, he was cold for sure. He's so good on those goal screens. Yeah, no, he's a impeccable off ball mover. Like, for a shooter, like, you can really tell, like, other than a guy shooting, you can tell who's a real shooter by how they move. So the goal screens coming out of those quickly, right? Coming right up to the guy and sprinting right out of it. And then he's coming out, turning as he's screening. He's turning to be square as he's screening, and he's shooting it, right? He knows how to either fade down or to drift or to flare. Like, he knows when to do all that shit. He knows when to do all that shit. And when people drive, he knows when to cut. He knows when to lift up to the wing from the corner. He knows how to drift down from the wing to the corner. Like, he knows how to move off ball really, really well. He just got to hit them damn shots. For me, the earliest Tatum will come back, both physically and mentally, is mid-February. Post All-Star break. Yeah, that sounds about right. He just, like, releases at the perfect time. Yeah. Rewatch. Thanks, Omni. Weirdly enough, I'm excited for next season. I hope Jalen, whoever is liking the stream, I appreciate you so much. And if it's multiple people, I appreciate all of y'all. How about that? Weirdly enough, I am excited for next season. I hope Jalen can get to a 28 PPG range and really get into all-star groove. We'll be better than ever when Tatum's back. You know what's funny? Jalen used to average like 27 points. When our team, like when the team around Tatum and Brown wasn't that good, they were both averaging like 27 a game, like 27 plus. I'm glad we passed that we don't need both of them to do that every night. No problem, LOL, thank you. But hey, appreciate y'all for joining. We've been rolling for about 50 minutes. I ain't got no water, so not the best right here at the moment, but hey, listen, man, we got some hope. We got some hope. Better coaching decisions, more sustained efforts throughout entire games. So not playing a half, not just playing a half, not just playing 3 quarters can go a long way. You are better than this team. The gap closes a little bit with Tatum out, but if they just showed us that they can blow this team, not just win. They showed us that they can blow this team out without their best player. If you didn't want to win this series, you shouldn't have showed us that. So now you got to come out and you got to do it again. With the same intensity. It don't got to be the same, but if you come out to play the same way and you end up losing, we can't say nothing to you. We can't say nothing to you. If you come out and play the same way and it just so happens they start hitting every shot, we can't say nothing to you. You came out, you gave it your all. But 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, when the Celtics play the right way against the Knicks for the amount of time that they need to, they're going to win the game. But remember how JT and JB will combine for 60 years. The series ain't over yet. Danny, happy CP. Thank you, Claire. Hopefully you're happy too. But appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next game Friday. Maybe I might not see y'all live on Friday. I ain't gonna lie, but it's gonna be some videos, of course. But I might not see y'all live on Friday, so I might be gone a little bit. But I will see y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining.